welcome to Craft Roulette. I am not Mary, sorry. She'll be back next week. I'm Amanda with Pear Blossom Press, and I'm really excited to be joining you guys tonight. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up, first Friday of the year, so Happy New Year, and it's also my birthday, so we're going to have a party. All right, so I want to thank Carrie for being here tonight. Carrie Rhoades, we'll bring her on in a minute. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Thanks everybody in the chat box. I've been seeing everything. I haven't been able to respond to everybody, but thank you. Housekeeping. Let's see here. We've got birthdays, not just mine. This month, happy birthday to Debbie Morse, Heather Hong, Lisa Taylor, Teresa Parmenter. Sorry if I said that wrong. Sorry.
Parameter.
Happy birthday, Teresa. Melanie Foy, and I think also Christine Bertram. So happy birthday, guys. And we've got, let's see, we've got new patrons this month. We'll get to that in 1 second too. Let's see. I'm trying to go on my little cheat sheet here. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about spin sponsors.
All right.
I think, is that where we're at?
Yeah, we'll do that.
This week, I'm going to give away a couple of gift certificates because it's my birthday and I told you we're going to have a party, so we'll celebrate with that. But thank you. But all month long, you have a chance to win from Possum Stamps. I don't know if you guys have seen them yet, but they're a new company and they have some really cute stuff. So definitely excited to see them. Creative Scrapbooker Magazine. You guys know them. You love them. And they have a Facebook group. I'll tell you about that in a little bit too, if you're not already in there. But you can win a subscription. And then Inky Stamper is a sponsor this month. Yay. And you guys are going to be really excited. Let's see here. Chelsea Comer is going to be on next week. She owns Inky Stamper. So that will be really fun. And Carrie's familiar with her company too. So we've got new patrons this month. Thank you for Jeannie K and Megan Francis. Welcome aboard, guys. If you guys are not familiar with the patrons, there is a Patreon page or group if you want to help support the show. Remember that the spin sponsors do not support the show. They just, put some prizes up for it. The show itself is sponsored by everybody who wants to participate, and it helps out a lot. I'm a patron, and one of my favorite things is the extra submission time because I'm always down to the wire. So we get till Thursday night instead of Sunday night. So that to me is worth it alone. But just FYI, you guys can check out the Patreon page. There's a link, and there's a ton of extra content that's available too. So lots of fun stuff there. Another way to help support the show, if you're new here, is with merchandise. And I'm not wearing my Craft Roulette shirt tonight because I'm going to dinner. But it's super comfy stuff. I'll tell you, my shirt, it's like that really, really soft shirt. So you can get yourself some fancy gear, whether you're Team Orange or Team Purple, and support the show. Just head on over to craftroulette.live/shop, and then you'll find links to all of the merchandise there. Okay, so now it's time to bring out my friend Carrie. Carrie Rhoades. You guys may be familiar with her. She's been on this show before.
Hey!
Hi, Carrie.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Yeah. How many times have you been on the show now?
I think this is my 4th time.
Woohoo!
It says 5th, but it could be 4th because it's programmed to ask how many times you've been on, but it could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Yep.
Whoa.
I'm not known for having a perfect memory.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Thanks for coming on with me tonight.
Yes, I love it. It's so fun. I always have a good time.
Yeah.
Plus, I get to be with my friend Amanda. I love that too. Even though I miss Mary.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Mary will be back next week. So we're excited to have her back, but she's still recuperating a little bit and getting better. Talked to her a little bit ago, and she's doing good, and she's excited to come back next week. But she was also excited to have a little break.
Yeah.
So
that's always
that was good. Okay, so we have some people that, even though you've been on the show 4 or 5 times now, that aren't necessarily familiar. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I am a paper crafter. Did you know that? I love to make cards. I also love to make cute things like boxes or bookmarks. I don't know, things that aren't cards, but with paper. I love paper. I have a YouTube channel, so I share my creations on my YouTube channel. It's Carrie Rhoades, if you're interested in looking me up and subscribing to my channel and all the things. And I am on a couple design teams, mostly Trinity stamps and spellbinders are my main two. I have done some designing for Pear Blossom Press and for Inky Stamper, who'll be up next week. So yeah, I love most stamping things. I have kind of a cutesy style, but I also like pretty things too. And I love making interactive cards, especially shaker cards are my favorite. And a couple times I have made light up shaker cards. That is always very exciting to me.
I have one in my collection from you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I live in Idaho with my husband and my 2 teenage daughters. You can pray for me. Sure. And yeah, I had homeschooled my kids up until high school. So yeah, it's very weird when my kids go off to school and I'm home alone. Like, I don't know what that is like. It's new and I love it.
More creative time now, right?
Yes, exactly. My dog is here. If you can see, this is his furry little behind right there.
Nice.
He always likes to be in here for Craft Roulette. So there he is.
Nice. Very nice. One of my rabbits is around here somewhere. She was, every time I stopped moving earlier, she kept biting my shoe. She was very excited.
Yeah. So cute.
Yes. Okay. So, and your YouTube channel is Carrie Rhoades, correct?
Carrie Rhoades.
So just your name. Awesome.
Yep.
So if you guys are not already following Carrie, you definitely want to check out her channel. She's got a lot of fun stuff. She has a lot of playlists too. If you check on her channel and click on the playlist. And you said you're going to start up your Stamp of the Month videos again, right?
Yes. Stamp set of the month. Yeah, it was something I did for a while, and then I took a several month break. Might be a year, but I'm going to start that back up. I'm kind of waiting for some stuff to arrive, so I don't have like a hard and fast start date yet. But I'm definitely going to start that back up. I like to pick a stamp set that I love, and then each week I'll share ideas with that stamp set. Just so you can see different ways to use it. I usually do a giveaway of the cards that I make, and it's lots of fun, and people seem to really enjoy it. So yeah, watch for that to hit the channel soon.
And you already have a playlist with previous ones too, right?
Yes, I do. Stamp set of the month, so you can check it out.
Yeah, great. I noticed a light up card playlist too.
Yes. I've got so many. I had to create a playlist for it.
Oh, very nice. All right. So I think before we go any further, there was a question you were going to ask me.
What is Craft Roulette?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
All right, let's take a look at last week's show. Last week we had Biddy Penny guest hosting, and Ardith was our guest crafter. We had a ton of cards come in, 139 contributions last week, which right after Christmas, can you imagine? That's a lot. Everybody is just showing up and making cards. Way to go, guys. Over 11,000 cards. What'd she say? 5 stories of cards if you stacked them up? That's a lot. That's a big, tall building. So, awesome, guys. Okay. So, this is Mary's card. She's participating because she can't let everybody get ahead of her while she's out. But last week, the parameters were, for the project, we needed to make a card for someone special. The colors were Christmas tree colors, and as you guys have seen in the slideshow, we all kind of, that's pretty much every color of the rainbow, right? We needed to incorporate a wreath and then a hand-drawn border of some sort. Now, I cheesed out and did little white gel pen dots because that's the extent of my drawing, but a lot of you guys did a great job with that. All right, so Ardith made this beautiful card. She used that stencil. We saw her use that cool rotating stencil to make this card. Do we have Biddy Penny's card in here too?
We do. They're just
okay.
backwards.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure. And then Biddy Penny made this cool wreath with her coffee stuff on there. I thought that was really cool. And she did those hash marks for her hand-drawn border there. So great stuff. Now we have a lot of contributors who are our Zero Heroes. We've got, I think, 5 new people that submitted for the first time ever. So they're going to get into Club 52 this year, hopefully. And then we have a lot of our leading ladies joining us too. I think.
Yep. Are you ready for the slideshow?
I'm ready. I'm ready,
All right,
guys.
Here we go.
We've got Lori V, first timer. That's a beautiful card. Aw, cousins. I bet I know who that's going to. Somebody special. Terry, first timer. Welcome. That is very pretty. I like your little wreath on the window there. Is it Amara in Canada? That's a beautiful card too. I love those die cuts. The die cut words across the wreath is very pretty. Carrie Miller in Australia. That is a fun card. I like the laurel wreath in his hair. And we've got Megan K, first timer. Welcome, Megan. That's really pretty on that black background there. And Laura Ann Wood is our first zero hero. Yeah. 10 cards. Way to go. I like your flower wreath. Very pretty. Denise Bryant. Yay, 10 cards. Hi, Denise. Fantastic. Merry and bright. I like that. Jen Gross is at 20 cards, and she's working her way into my heart with her bunny. It's a very pretty card, Jen. Kathy Morris, 40. Way to go. That's really pretty with the white on white there. Beautiful card. And Dina in Colorado Springs, 50 cards. Way to go. I like that your wreath is a bird's nest. Very cool. Very cool. Lisa, 60 cards. Way to go. I like that. Nice way to highlight the sentiment with that wreath. Arlene, 90 cards. Woohoo! That is a very pretty card too. Way to go, Arlene. And then 100 consecutive cards. Way to go, Bonnie. That is fantastic. I think you're very special too. Jackie Muller, sorry. 105 in Australia. Wow. And that's
leading lady number 6.
Number 6. Okay. And you're tied with Smurf. Yes, Smurf Murphy, who I just realized I get to see very soon. 105 cards. Way to go, Smurf. Kathy 109 cards. Wow, you guys are awesome. And okay, so we've got top 5, but there's 6 because there's a tie.
There's a tie.
Right? So Alyssa 5K is in 3rd place. That is a beautiful card. I like how you offset that. 111 cards. Wow. And then Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis, 122 consecutive cards. And that is a beautiful Valentine. I like it. Way to go, Ellen. And then Patty Beck, our leading lady, 139 projects week after week after week. Way to go. And I got a birthday card from you today. Thank you, Patty. New to Club 52 is it Celestia? I think so. Welcome to Club 52. You get to make your own card. Way to go, Achievers. We are very excited for you guys.
And my mom is going to be sending out mugs soon for all the new Mug Club members. So
Mug Club. Oh, wait.
They're a little bit delayed. So
Mug Club is 100 cards, correct?
Correct.
We don't have any new, right?
We had one last week. We've had a couple recently. So
awesome.
Just over the Christmas and times.
All right. Well, and I'm sure you guys don't mind waiting a little bit longer, especially knowing that with all the holidays and then recovery, Mary's a little bit busy. So that mug will get there when it gets there, you guys. All right. So let's bring Carrie back and we'll talk about what Mr. Wheel has in store for us tonight.
Yes.
Are you excited? Are you?
Yes.
Is
my favorite part.
Yeah. Anything in particular you really want to see? Like if you had...
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I'm open. I'm game. I love a good challenge. Awesome. It really gets me going. So I like the surprise of it. It's fun. I
was kind of hoping that Mr. Wheel will make it so that I can make a kissing booth card today. I don't know why. I've been thinking about kissing booth cards. So fingers crossed something like that comes up.
That would be fun.
Is there anything you do not want to see?
I don't know. Sometimes once I see the parameters, something will jump out at me that I'm like, I don't really want to do that. But no, bring it on.
All right.
The wheel has been very kind to me, I will say. Always has been very kind. So I'm going to knock on some wood.
All right.
Is it time?
Well, let's see. We've got vetoes. You want me to do vetoes first?
I'll pull them up.
Okay. So if you are in the patron, if you are a patron, you can vote at certain levels. You get to vote for things you do not want Mr. Wheel to give you. And this week, the patrons have voted for the color veto of green +3. So now if it works otherwise, you can still incorporate it into your card, but the wheel cannot force us to. So green +3 is out as far as have to do. Element robots. You guys, you want robots? All right.
I agree with that.
You could probably still make a robot work if you can get it to work otherwise. And random, the wheel is not going to force us to use paper clips. So there we go. I'm going to choose to put a veto up. Do you have a veto?
I'm kind of looking at January.
Okay. No January?
Yeah,
is that
I'm
under
not really
element?
Inspired by that.
All right.
There we go. And then I'm going to veto the purse card tonight. And I'll tell you why. It's not because I'm afraid of the purse card or I don't like the purse card, but our friend Sabrina at Scrappy Tales Crafts just came out with a brand new purse card die, which I had to order for myself before I even got out of bed this morning. Happy birthday to me. So it's on the way, and I was afraid if I didn't veto the purse card that it would come up tonight and I wouldn't get to use my new die set. So that's why I'm vetoing it tonight. But next week, fair game.
That's fair. Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right. So, you guys want to spin? Are you guys ready? Did I forget anything?
All right, we'll do a warm-up.
All right, warm up.
And for project. 24.
24.
Diagonal
Does that say
cut.
diagonal cut? All right.
Colors.
All right, diagonal cut. And for colors, let's see what Mr. Wheel says. 3.
White background.
White background. All right. I can do that.
Element. 17. Lights. Happy birthday.
Hey!
Random.
I swear this show is not rigged.
21. Off to the side.
Off to the side. Okay. I'm just writing it down so that I can see later.
I have to write it down.
All right. So let's see. Diagonal cut. That's pretty easy, right? It doesn't have to be the whole card. It can just be, you can like maybe glue strips on the background or something. White strips on the background at a diagonal. Or you can actually cut the edge of your card on a diagonal.
Yeah.
Or maybe you put your sentiment strip on and have a diagonal cut at the end of the sentiment strip.
You could cut a diagonal strip out of your background.
Yes.
So it was like peeking to something under there.
You could cut a bunch of diagonal strips and weave paper strips through it at a diagonal. That might be kind of fun. Oh, a basket.
So,
yeah. Like a basket weave. That could be kind of fun on the diagonal.
Yeah. Off to the side.
Yeah, I'll have to think on that. I'm thinking the sentiment strip. Psh, that's easy. Oh, down in the corner would be off to the side, Micah said. If you put your sentiment strip down in the corner off to the side, that would be good.
With the diagonal cut.
Yeah, there you go. White background.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's easy. That's the easiest one. That sounds like a clean and simple card to me, right?
Yeah, I like to do an embossing folder on a white background.
Yes. And I even if I don't have an embossing folder, I have a ton of stencils and I just use the squishy pad and that you can get that same effect. Did you see somebody just did foiling, hot foiling?
Yes.
With an embossing folder.
On an emboss.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know how she did it.
I was like, what in the world? That is some type of magic.
I know.
I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it yet. I asked, but I don't know if she responded yet. I haven't gone back.
Well, I saw she whoever did it had like a short video on Instagram.
Okay, cool.
And now I wish I could remember her name off the top of my head.
If somebody finds
it was definitely like an Instagram name.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was an Instagram name, not a whole name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you guys saw it,
yeah.
Could you drop her handle in the chats? Because that would be pretty cool. She used an embossing folder.
Yes, waving my wand. It was waving my wand.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think she's here. Is that Anne? Is that or Sarah? Maybe Sarah. But I think she's here a lot of times. I'm not sure. Okay. So we can do the white background. I totally sidetracked us. Sorry. White background. Lights. Want to light anything up, or do you want to?
You could light up your kissing booth.
Oh yeah. I think I want my kissing booth to be like bright and colorful though. I was thinking box cards for that. So I might shelf that idea for a little bit.
Offer an overnight shipping special.
Are we? Oh, Micah says we
so they can
offer an overnight shipping special. But remember, you don't have to add real lights. They can be, just some sort of element on your card. You can put a sun. Yeah. You can put, a
light bulb,
a lighting effect, a sunrise,
a lamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. If you ink blended the background and had a bright center somewhere,
a lantern, like a New Year's lantern.
Sunshine is light.
Yep. I may or may not have ordered the Paris set as well that has a lantern or a street light with 3 lights, but it's not here yet.
A little street light.
Yeah. Let's see, what other kind of lights? A sentiment, you light up my life, something like that.
Yeah. The word light in the sentiment. That's cool.
Lighthouse.
Yes.
Lighthouse on a white background could be pretty. Caprice, I see you're asking how do I join? You make a card, you take a picture, and then you submit it on craftroulette.live. And you'll have until Sunday evening. Let's see. So, lots of ideas for lights. I think I'm going to try to find a small something and use real lights with it and have like a bold sentiment, like die cut sentiment on top, or, like stack, something like that. The goal is going to be quick and easy so I can get it done in an hour.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
All right, off to the side. What do you think?
I like off to the side cards. Like a lot of times I'll make a circle and put it over to the side and cut the edge of the circle off, and whatever's in the circle, the focal point or the sentiment. So I like off to the side. That's a good one.
If you had a diagonal card, if you cut the top at a diagonal, then you can have your focal point off to the side, like down in the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
So that would be good too.
A lot of ideas. Now I need to
now we need to
hone it in.
In the chat box, what are you guys thinking about making? Have you guys been talking about it? Oh, Kendra's card challenge. You do have some great sketches. Definitely. This month, or it's 3 months, I think. It's a good, there's some really great ways to use up your pattern paper with that. But now you got to find all the white pattern papers you have.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Yes. I got a light closer to me. They're liking that.
Oh, okay.
So here I am.
Let's see. So I'm not supposed to let you leave until you have an idea. Do you have?
Okay. I'm going to use an embossing folder. I would love to use my easy lights because they're easy. I love them. Yeah, and I have them just right here.
Oh, well, that's also easy. Easy reach.
Yeah, exactly. But like the main, I need to kind of look like I don't have an idea for a stamp or anything just yet.
Okay.
That could go with lights. So
a direction is fine. If you
sorry?
have a direction, if you guys have a direction, then we can move forward. We're not gonna,
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I have an idea. I think I'm good. You wanna go start searching your stash?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
While we go look, you guys can learn a little bit more about Fun University.
Alrighty, here we go.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Do you find crafting hard? Are you stuck on one of those pesky parameters? Do you feel like the wheel is watching you while you craft? We have the solution for you. Hi, I'm Mary Gunfun. While I'm busy gathering my supplies, I just wanted to tell you about my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/fununiversity. We break down the parameters and talk about them at a more in-depth level. We also pick one tricky one to concentrate on and do a deep dive into it. But that's not all. We do our mail call every week on the channel as well. So if you wanted to send me a card or a package, send it to this address and I'll share it on the show. We're live almost every Tuesday night on youtube.com/fununiversity. We also do some celebration there because we will review our last week's achievement board. That's youtube.com/FUNN-University. No easy or complicated payments, no COD. Just show up and have fun. If you have too much fun, please call a friend immediately and invite them over to have fun with you. Normal postage and handling rates do apply. This ad was not paid for by anybody. We hope Mary is ready because I can't stretch this out any longer. Now back to the show.
Here we go.
All right. let's see here. All right, until Carrie comes back, you guys get to see my blue tape. Sorry, I'm going through here. So I have a really fun, this cuts a flip card on the diagonal, which I think would be pretty cool. And then I could put a sentiment strip down at the bottom as well if I wanted. Although, since this has the diagonal, I didn't need the sentiment strip with the diagonal cut. So many ideas, right? That will give me, makes the off to the side, so that'll work. White, I could do that. Lights. I'm going to add a birthday cake because it's my birthday. How about that? We'll make a birthday card. We'll keep it simple. Okay. Thank you. So I think I'm going to use a one light. Blinking light, careful. I think I'll add that. And I saw Jen Gross is in the chat. Hi, Jen. I got your packages today. Thank you very much. You are awesome. I'm super excited. I've already got, so Jen sent me this. She made, do you guys have Barely Art glue? And you know how I put a pin in the top? She made a little tiny gummy bear and put it on the top of the pin. Is that not the cutest thing ever? So it won't roll away because he has a flat back. So I put it down and he's just going to stay where I put him. So thank you, Jen. Super excited. There were other things in there, but that was my most favorite part. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to need a big cutter and paper.
And just let me know, Carrie, when you're ready.
I need to slice paper. I guess before I can cut my paper, I have to cut it down to fit through my machine.
All right.
All right. Bringing Carrie back.
I've got my embossing folder. Yeah. Okay, there I am. Yeah.
Yep.
I've got an embossing folder. I'm going to use a little house I can light up. I can't decide easy light or one light, so I got out both. And a sentiment. Going to figure that part out. Yeah, so I'm going to start with my background. I think I'm going to make a 5x7 card.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to refresh your camera. Hopefully.
Okay.
5x7 cards are fun.
Yeah. These giant embossing folders always make me want to make a big card.
That's what I did with my card last week. I was working on it and I was using big floral pieces and a big mandala stencil that was like a round 6x6 circle. So I just decided to make a big old card because that way I had lots of real estate.
Yeah. That was with the flamingo?
Yeah.
That was so pretty.
Thanks. In person, it's like really, really pretty, but we've had gray weather, except for today. Today's been very nice. But
yeah.
It was hard to take a picture of it because it is so sparkly.
You guys haven't had any of the horrific weather I've been hearing about?
Oh, no, I'm down in Southern California.
Good.
I'm, oh, what did I do? don't remember how this works.
Well, we've been getting rain here, and we're supposed to get rain all week.
Oh no.
Well, we need it.
I think I may have put my die in sideways. I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. It's been a while since I used these. Yeah, we've been, I know in Northern California they've been getting a ton of rain. One of the stamp stores that I used to work at up in Northern California, I'm still on their email list, and I got an email they were closing early to let their employees get home before the sun went down because it was so bad.
Wow.
And they just had an earthquake up there.
Wow.
A big one. It was like 6.4, but it was like right there, not off in the desert. So,
An earthquake?
yeah, it was. My son was actually up there at the time visiting his grandma, which was a good thing because the chimney flew. The stove, it's a wood burning stove, and the chimney up above fell down. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So my son was there. They put it back up. So that was good.
Yeah.
He's a handy boy. I think I messed this up. I don't think that part's supposed to come off.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Because I can just add a tab to the other side.
I have to splatter. If you know me, I'm putting some sparkle silk on my background.
All right.
I don't think the whole background would have to be white.
No, probably not. I mean, just at least some. And if you start with a white background and add to it, well, we know because we're going to watch you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And also my background has diagonal lines. Now it's not a diagonal cut, but it has diagonal lines in it. Can you see the sparkle? A little bit?
Very pretty.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to think about a cute little house from this stamp set here.
Hey, Carrie, without interrupting your creativity too much, I'm going to try and get your video is a little bit segmented. It's a little chunky. So I'm going to send a new link, and you should just approve it on your phone, and you'll just have to rejoin really fast on your phone. It should be really easy. I think it should fix the video problem I'm having. So here it comes.
Okay.
It's really hard to think and do math and craft all at the same time. I did that wrong. All right. I'll do this again. So I want this to be a little bit longer, 6 inches now. So,
I see that you're trying to join and it's not coming back up. Let me send you the link again.
okay. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we will get Carrie back shortly. So everybody in the chat box, did Santa bring you something nice? Santa was very nice to me. I got a new set of Olo markers. Oh, okay. Oh. All right. Got Carrie back, I think. Oh, coming back. She'll be back any second, guys. I hear you. But I don't see you yet. All right. Yay.
Okay. Well, before I left, somebody asked where this stamp set was from. It is from Trinity Stamps.
Ah.
And it
Talking
is
to Tanisha
called
today.
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. You were who?
I was
Talking
talking to Tanisha today. We have been
Oh.
brainstorming on a Father's Day set, 2 sets. So I'm super excited about that.
That's so exciting.
Yep. And it'll work with
That
lights.
makes me happy. Oh, you know I'll be sharing that one.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. We're it was the weirdest thing because I don't draw. That's why my
Right.
card last week had gel pen dots, because that's the
Yeah.
extent of my abilities there. But I was working on like a sample for a make and take, and I wanted to do a barbecue. And so one of the things I like to do is to just stretch my supplies. What do I have in my stash that I could turn into it, you know? So
Yeah.
I started with one of the tall snow globes, the Trinity stamp. It's like a tall, skinny snow globe.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, that would be the right bowl shape and everything. So I ended up using like 20 different dies to partially cut this and partially cut that. And then I sent her a video and I said, look, I'm turning your stuff into a barbecue. And so then we got to talking.
So cool.
Yeah. And then so she turned it into something a million times better than what I initially started with. And
That's awesome.
I'm super excited. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So, sorry, that's a little spoiler, but I'm not showing anything. So,
Right. I don't mind a spoiler at all.
okay, good.
Oh.
I think if I do
Okay. What color should my house be? We had no colors except white for
just
the
a white
background.
background. So I think
Yeah.
you should be able to put anything you want then, right?
Yes, but I want someone to tell me.
Oh,
Suggestions. What colors?
what do you guys think? I tend to be partial to, like, I don't know, blue houses.
That's what I was thinking. Blue. There we go. I'm going to color this little dog the color of my dog.
Nice.
Toby. Do sunshine. I don't think I have the die set for the stamp set.
Oh, well,
I know.
Looks fairly easy. That sun might be a pain. Maybe you can just use a circle for him, but everything else you could probably fussy cut, right?
Yeah.
Rectangles
Well,
are pretty
if
simple.
I make a blue house, should I make a red mailbox?
Ooh, that would be fun. In the UK, aren't the mailboxes red, or are they? No, they're blue here, and I think they're red there, right?
I don't know. Let me do.
I happen to have scraps on my table, all kinds of scraps.
Nice. One of the things about Craft Roulette is I cleaned up my craft room a little bit.
Nice.
It was much needed. Trinity Stamps just had a new release, so I've been crafting like crazy.
I've seen a lot of the new stuff coming out. Really cute stuff. I love that little race car.
I have the coolest video with it tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
I'm not going to lie. It's so cool. I'm very excited for it to go out because I think I kind of came up with like a new interactive.
Oh,
card.
really? I was thinking he'd be
Yes.
fun on like a slider to slide by.
Do you guys want me to show you?
Yeah, I do. I want to see.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you how it's done because you have to watch the video. Can you see
All
it?
right.
Okay, so here's the
Oh.
race car that we're talking about.
Okay.
And it pull right here.
All right.
Are you ready?
How did you do? Well, all right. I'll tune in tomorrow. That's so cool.
Speaking of sneak peeks for y'all,
Yeah.
there's one right there. Okay, back to coloring my house.
That's awesome. I'm excited. Now I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be on the Trinity Stamps channel.
Okay. Maybe. That might be too busy. It's kind of fun.
I like the blue house. Doing quick Copic coloring today. It's very freeing to just not worry about perfection and just color for fun.
Yes. That is true. I was swatching my new Olos. Santa brought me Olos for Christmas. And
Oh, that's cool.
yes, I was very excited. And the same little rabbit who's been biting my feet all morning, she kept coming over and inspecting because I was in the bedroom coloring. And so I was just laying in bed watching TV and swatching. And she kept coming over and biting the box. And then she was biting, I put them in one of our bags, the collapsible marker bags. And she was chewing on the tab for that. And she's sort of a little crazy land shark. We call her the land shark. She's now
Yeah.
also decided that when I walk by in the bedroom, if I don't stop and address her, she's going to bite my leg.
She's got a lot of personality.
She's got more personality than fits in her little body.
Yeah. Sounds like she cannot be caged.
Oh no, she's a wild and free spirit.
But what about Potty? What does she do then?
Oh, they bought the rabbits litter train themselves just like cats.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really cool.
Super easy.
Yeah, in fact,
It's easier than Robert.
I will tell you it's a million times nicer than a regular cat box because
wow.
they don't smell like
That
No.
smell.
yeah,
Mhm.
there's none of that smell. Like it's very, very simple to keep them happy.
Nice. I have friends who have rabbits and everybody just adores their bunnies.
I had no idea that they were, that they had personalities.
Yeah, as much as they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they don't make noise. Like every once in a while they grunt, but really they don't make much noise.
They're not
And
barking at the mailman.
yeah. So they're really it's amazing how much they make noise or how much personality comes through without any noise, if that makes sense.
Right.
Trying to think of a color for my candle.
What about the like little light blue teal color in your background paper?
Yeah, that might be good. Just looking through the stash on the side here, seeing if I have to go hunting.
Yeah.
All this stuff, but there's a blue here. I think that'll work. Perfect. I used to hate cutting into sheets of paper like this.
Mhm.
I would want to use my trimmer so that I could later use it, get macros,
Yes.
whatever. Now I don't care. I just go.
I agree. I used to be the same way. I had a little bit of perfectionism in me once upon a time.
Yeah.
And I think through paper crafting, I've let go of some of that.
Yep. Well, the other thing I do, and I do, like, I go for scraps first 99.9% of the
Yes.
time. And I have like those 12 by 12 magazine organizers, one
Mhm.
for each color family. So
Oh.
all of these scraps, when I'm done with them on my desk here, they'll go into those little organizers.
Yeah.
But I've noticed I go for them first, and I still have tons and tons of paper. So
Yeah.
I'm less worried about wasting now. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think I still get the goodie out of most everything that I can. So, but I think I do it. I'm less worried about it now. I just go for it.
Right. I have a really nice paper storage system that a friend had gotten, like, when a store went out of business.
Ah,
And so I have each pack of colored cardstock on its own shelf.
oh,
And then I have a page protector that I keep the scraps in for that color of cardstock.
nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I do that for
So
my
yeah, I
vellum.
pull out the scraps.
The vellum lives up top in its own little, like a little sheet protector, just because I don't have that much of it.
Yeah. I like vellum. You can use so little.
Mm-hmm.
Like a pack of vellum lasts me a long time.
Yeah. I still have some from Stampin' Up, and I haven't, like, I was a, like, what do you call the hobby demonstrator?
A demonstrator?
Yeah, because we moved
Yeah.
away from my stamp lady, and between myself and my mother-in-law and sister-in-law and we could do the minimum, no problem.
Right.
So, and we had all actually moved to Northern California about the same time, and so we just, I became the demonstrator on paper, but it was just the three of us, and
Right.
that has been, I don't know, 15 years at least, and I still have
Wow.
vellum.
The vellum.
Yeah, so
I also was a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I did that for 20 years.
really,
Well, 19. Mm-hmm.
wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm supposed to ask you questions, and one of them was from Gwen Simmons, and she said she's new to your channel and your work, and she said, "Are you still with Stampin' Up?" That was one of her questions.
No, I was, yeah, with Stampin' Up for 19 years. And then I don't know, I just kind of outgrew that. I wanted to do something different. And so I joined Fun Stamper's Journey, which is a similar type company with a catalog. And that's how I met Chelsea Comer and Jen, who's also on here,
Yeah.
through Fun Stamper's Journey. And I was with them for 1 year before they went out of business. And it was the best year. It was the best year. And even though I left Stampin' Up and started with Fun Stamper's Journey, and I was only with them for a year, I got to do so many cool things. So I really am so happy with the time I had at both companies, and it really helped me become, the paper crafter that I am. I started making cards because I went to my friend's Stampin' Up card party,
Nice.
and I didn't really know about it. And so I bought some stamps, and I was going to emboss the trees and all this, and I didn't know I needed an embossing gun. And so, yeah, it all started from there. And once I started, I just couldn't stop. I couldn't look back. And now it's just it's a huge part of my life. It's my job. It's what I do every day. And, we designed my craft room when we built my house, and it's just, it's got me where I am today. And I am very grateful for those experiences and opportunities that I had.
Awesome.
Yeah. But I'm so happy to just be, I can just purchase what I love and create with those things. And I just feel a lot more sense of freedom that I didn't necessarily have as much of being in a direct sales company.
Gotcha. I
Yeah,
understand what you mean.
Yeah, I think that the community that we have as paper crafters is the best. everybody is just so loving and supportive. And, you know, when you meet somebody else that makes cards, like, you know, they're just as crazy as you are.
Yeah.
And you instantly have a friend. And I love that so much. And so that was what I thought I was really going to miss, not being in direct sales, because you have your team and, you know, you do get-togethers. But I have really found that in, you know, just what I'm doing now with my YouTube channel. I've connected with a lot of people through my YouTube channel, and people that I've known over the years through Stampin' Up, through Fun Stampers Journey, and through the different design teams that I'm on now. I still have that sense of community. And so I'm really thankful for that.
I totally agree. You know, I
Yeah.
remember when the internet came out.
Me too.
And or, you know, people would scoff, "Oh, you met you know, like internet dating. They
Yes.
you know, or you should have real friends, you know." And now we know that we can have real friends that we may not have ever met in person,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean you don't talk to them all the time and connect.
Right.
And I think we definitely in the stamping community have a great group of people that we get to interact with all the time.
Agreed. I mean, Chelsea and I could not talk for a really long time. And then, you know, you can just pick up where you left off. Just, you know,
Yeah.
send a little message and be like, "Oh, hey, I love your new thing you have." And have support if, you know, whatever you're working on at the time. And I love that.
I agree. We're very lucky.
Ooh, there's my red mailbox.
Nice.
Now let's see about fussy cutting the sun. This is a real treat for all of you, getting to watch me fussy cut in real time. If this happens on my YouTube channel, I speed it up like, you know,
20 times.
500%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if I make a video for YouTube that's edited, I never fussy cut anymore just because I appreciate my thumbs too much. and and I don't even color on camera anymore just because it's so slow.
it is so slow. And do you guys, I want to know, those of you out there, do you like to see speed coloring, or would you rather not? That's a good thing to know. Because I kind of feel like I don't necessarily want to put the coloring in. For one, I am not an expert colorist. Like, I'm not sure you're going to learn much from me, except if it makes you happy, then color.
Yeah.
If coloring with Copic markers makes you happy, you should do that. You don't have to be an expert, but if being an expert on Copic coloring makes you happy, then you should definitely, you know, take a class or, you know, learn from the best. And I'm just using my Copics or alcohol markers because that's what makes me happy. Oh, so cute. All right, Amanda, should I punch a little hole in the window? Should I cut the windows out
I would.
for my light?
That's like 110 or 80 pound. What's your card?
Yeah, probably 80 pound.
Are you using a one light? The light will go right through. You probably don't have to cut anything out. But if you wanted it to only come through the window, then you might want to cut it. Well, I mean, to be more noticeable, you might want to cut the windows and put vellum behind it.
Yeah. So I have 4 windows, so I could use Easy Light. You guys are all familiar with these, right?
I am.
Unless you're new here. Yeah. I love them so much because, like, I always thought, oh, a light up card, that is so fun. And then I see, like, it's like a science project. I don't want to do that. I mean, if you can do that and that, you know, your brain works that way, more power to you. I have a very creative brain. And so the putting the tape and the plus and the minus, I was like, I've reached my limit of things I can do when it comes to that. So when I found your life, I was just like, that is the coolest thing ever.
Well, thank you. I love Chibitronics, and that's what actually inspired me to get started. And I love them. You have so many options with them. You're not locked in. Like with ours, you're kind of locked in,
That's true.
but you have convenience with ours. But with Chibitronics, like if you get started and you like it, you can go to town with them. And they have a new switch, reed switch, which is really, really cool. I need to get some of those to play with because it's with ours, you just press the button, the light goes on. You take your finger off, the light goes off. But there are a ton of other options for switches, and Chibitronics has a really cool one out now. So if you get the bug, you know,
I'll watch your video on it.
they just have great stuff. And I got to meet G at Creativation this year. She founded the company as her thesis for her doctorate. And
really,
I think electronic engineering, I think, is her degree. And
wow.
it's just they focus on STEM, like teaching kids, making it simple. And so I was super inspired. And then when I got to meet her, I was really excited. Let's see where
Wow.
the button. And so our very first products were actually designed to work with Chibitronics. Just having a switch and a battery so that you can just tape to either side of the light and it's ready to go instead of having to build a switch.
All right. Well, if I ever craft with you in person again, maybe we could try it. You
Okay.
could show me step by step.
Well, no problem. All right. So I think my card's going to be basically like this. I'm just going to put my one light. I'll figure out where it goes exactly. And then he'll have the light there. This is off to the side. It has the diagonal, white background, lights. So that'll meet all of my things and it'll need my sentiment. So, okay. So I think I'm checking off all the boxes.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, I have to come back. Sorry. Okay. So I asked Gwen's first question. She said, she asked if you were still with Stampin' Up, which you addressed. She said, you flipped your glue bottle into a glass jar 7 years ago. You were ahead of the times. And she said, I love how you provide detailed step-by-step coloring and card construction. So there's your answer to the coloring too.
Yes. And I still do that with my Barely Art glue.
Nice.
I put my Barely Art glue upside down in the glass jar.
Nice. Hey, I like that little jar. Did you see Jen Gross made this for me? Oh, I showed you this, right?
Yes. The gummy bear?
It's a little gummy bear. And it's
Jen, that is
translucent.
so cute.
Adorable. Okay, so Roberta Sadler, she says, welcome back, Carrie, and she wishes me a happy birthday. She says, no questions at this time, just to thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh, thank you.
Cordelia asks both of us, do you have any specific plans, calendar of events, or new stuff for the Crafty Year 2023? So it sounds like you have your Stamp of the Month series coming back.
Set of the Month series coming back on my channel.
That's good. Anything else?
If Stacy's still watching, Stacy texted me, oh my word, I'm so excited about Stamp Set of the Month. So that makes me happy. Okay. I have to use my brain now.
I have to mark where my push button is going to go. I have to find a push button.
Yeah. I thought I was going to hide this behind here. I might need to put this onto a something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I put mine. I actually learned this trick from you, where you put a light behind a circle and then you put your fairy on top of it. And I thought, oh, that's so smart. Great way to hide it.
That makes me happy. Where's my yellow?
Okay. As far as me, do I have any specific plans, calendar of events, new stuff? Yes, I do. I'm excited. I'm gonna be teaching at BellaCon, which is we were gonna do it in person, but we've switched to a virtual event, and I'm really excited about that. It's the end of February, and you can go to bellacraftspublishing.com and you'll see the BellaCon information there. So I'm teaching 2 light up cards for that, and then we're going to do
Cool.
make and take, and the make and take will be in the swag bag. So you have the option to, pick up a swag bag if you want. And that has one of the barbecues that I was talking about. Although it doesn't have, I'm not sure if I'll have the line art to cut Tanisha's new version yet, or if it's going to be my original not so great barbecue. But it'll still be really cute.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be doing the stamp and scrapbook expos. I've got 8 of them that I signed up to do throughout the year. So we start in March and we go through October. And Smurf, you mentioned that you saw that I'm gonna be up at Pleasanton, and I am. That's in Northern California. So I'll be there, and I look forward to meeting you then. And I am struggling
That'll be
with
fun.
this.
The first event that you mentioned, where's that at?
BellaCon it's virtual, but all of the
Oh.
teachers are going to fly to Texas, and we're going to do it. The whole thing was originally going to be in person anyhow, so a lot of people are already planning to be there as far as instructors.
Mhm.
So we're going to get together and do it in person.
That's so cool. How
Yeah,
fun.
I'm excited.
That is one thing I miss about direct sales is like having a convention where we all get
Yeah.
together. And I'm hoping
It's definitely, there's something completely different about getting together in person versus just virtual. Although I enjoy virtual.
Yeah.
But
Well, I covered my house with vellum before I poked my hole.
uh-oh.
Card surgery.
Yep. I'm not sure that that's dark enough. I think I have to go a little bit darker.
Nobody is going to know that I had to rip my vellum off except y'all.
We all do that, right? Oh, that's not the right color.
Yeah. I'm going to lay things out and then redo. Where's my squishy thing? I've lost my squishy pad. I have 2 teenagers that are also very artistic, but in different ways. And so a lot of my things come up missing.
Ah.
Yeah.
I have a 16-year-old who likes to draw, likes to paint, and likes to take my supplies into her bedroom, never to be seen again.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my word. Okay.
Okay. Are you at a point where I can ask you another question?
Yes.
Okay. So Cheryl Jackson, she asked, where do you get your inspiration from? People, nature, sight, sound?
I would say sometimes nature. Nature is so colorful, and where I live in Idaho, we're close to nature. And so sometimes from nature. I think I was telling Amanda earlier, like the more I craft, the more creative I feel like I am, because it's where my mindset is at. And so I don't know, I get ideas that way. I try not to copy too much, but I think that I'm definitely inspired by other crafty people. I think just having a YouTube channel, I try to bring some of my own, like unique ideas when I can. But I also feel like there's nothing wrong with copying people. Like, what is actually new? Probably every idea is inspired from something somewhere,
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of, especially with those of us who share online, if we put it out there and somebody makes a similar card, I get super excited. I love to see that.
Oh, I love it.
I think it's
Yeah.
like the coolest thing ever, especially when they tag me and then I recognize the whatever inspired them from it, and I think it's flattering, but it's also
Yes.
it feels like, yay, I did something that inspired somebody else, and that makes me happy.
Right. I agree. I expect actually when I share a card that somebody is going to use the idea at the very
Yeah.
least. That's I feel why I make the videos that I do.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I like to
Definitely. When I put it
teach.
out there, I'm hoping that somebody else wants to do something like that, because otherwise I spend a lot of
Yeah.
time sharing for no reason.
Right. Okay. Little sunshine. I think I could trim my panel down a little bit,
All right.
except I already ink blended on it.
Oh,
These are the things you don't get to see on an edited
that's
video.
right.
This is like the behind the scenes footage.
Yep. It looks like Cheryl had a question for me as well. She said, "What do you do? Where do you go to rejuvenate your creativity?" Um, hmm. Well, if I am not feeling like crafty, I work from home, which is nice. I do all this from home, and we have our pet rabbits. So in the morning, not too much this week because it's been raining, but normally we have great weather, and in the mornings we take the rabbits out, and I love sitting there watching them run around the backyard, and we have coffee, and my husband and I a lot of times will sit there and just chit chat in the morning, and I feel like that is good for my soul, and so I try to do that as much as possible. As far as like rejuvenating my crafty mojo, I don't. If I'm not feeling it, then I just don't do. And if I am feeling it, but I need inspiration, um, I there's Instagram and Pinterest, and I have so many crafty friends that I follow. My Instagram feed is nothing but rabbits and cards and rabbits, rabbits and cards. And the occasional bearded dragon because my son sends me posts from them. But that's kind of it. So I have tons of inspiration in my feed. The hard part is like deciding when to just stop and try something like that. And like the foiling that we saw, the hot foiling with the embossing folders.
Yes.
I can't wait to give that a try.
Me too. Battery time.
If that fits.
Oh, sorry, that might have been loud. Oh, my cute. Oh, my word. It makes me happy every time.
I love how when you put your cards together, your glue always has hearts in it.
Story behind that.
Yes.
Okay, so I had this friend, Amy, and she had surgery and was bedridden pretty much. It was on her ankle, and she was a friend of mine in Stampin' Up way back in the day, but she had moved away, and so she got remarried, so we kind of lost touch. Well, once she had this surgery, she had to have it here in Idaho, and so she looked me up, and I went over and we started making cards so she'd have something to do while she's bedridden. So it was really cool that we got to reconnect in that way. And she was making a card, and I was telling her what, like, I like to say, love is in the details, because I really like cards with a lot of details.
Mm-hmm.
And so she put a heart with her glue on the back of the card. And I was like, oh my word, I love that. And I'm going to do that forevermore. And so I did. And so she would see it and be like, oh my word, you're still putting the glue. I'm like, yeah, it reminds me of our, days making cards. And she eventually moved back to where she lived. And then she, not recently, but it's been a few years, she actually passed away.
Aw.
I know. And so whenever I make the glue hearts, which is daily, it reminds me of her.
Aw.
So that's my happy story,
Well,
or sad story.
well, you keep her memory alive, right? I think
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
best. What else can you hope for, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like she's probably, she gets to look down from above and see it once in a while and be like, oh, glue hearts,
Yeah.
I think my house is crooked. We won't say anything. Push here or something. So I have this cute set from you, Amanda.
Oh yeah, MFT.
Perhaps.
Trinity Stamps has one too, which we're carrying in the shop now too. I don't know how I didn't know, but I just recently discovered it, and I was like,
I thought this one might be a little smaller.
I'm not sure.
Words.
The words I think are kind of similar size there. I'm not 100% certain. The
Well, I keep
Hefty
this one
Doodle
with
set
my
has really
lights.
small words in there if you need small.
Who does?
Hefty Doodle has
Who
the
does?
interactive
Oh,
papers,
yeah.
and those are really
I
small
might have
words.
that. I'm not sure if I have that one or not.
Okay.
I might. How many of you are going to make light up cards? That's what I want to know. Yes, the mailbox is going to be where you push the light. See?
Ah, smart. Smart.
Let's see.
All right, this is feeling kind of plain.
You need some embellishment?
Yeah, I'll get some on there, I think, but and I definitely.
I wonder if I think I'm going to do some heart embellishments on mine. Oh, I almost put glue on the stamped side.
Well, if you ever accidentally do that, you can just put glossy accents over the whole thing and pretend like you meant to, right?
Right? I wanted some of these letters on here. Like they fell out, maybe. Did you see me clean that stamp off? Because I didn't do it. I'll clean them later. Have you guys tried the, I don't know what it is. It's a green scrubber.
Green scrubber? I have not.
It's from Picket Fence.
Oh, I have not.
I love it. Green scrubber.
I have the Ink on 3, the Ink Off. That it's a stamp package, and it is super cool. And I also use it to clean my the waffle flower silicone mat because it gets gunky when you're ink blending and stuff, and sometimes it wants to stain.
Oh no.
And if you just swipe your pad over it, it'll clean it right up nicely.
Yeah.
All right, you guys don't want to watch me cut like 100 layers, but I will come back after the show's over and probably put another 1 or 2 layers of this on top.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to trim this. It's too big. Do I have room to trim it? The suspense. It's so close to the wires. Gotta have my angle on there.
Yeah.
I lost my sponge.
Uh-oh.
Hello, sponge? There it is. Okay. I think I'm going to go with that. Now we need the special foam tape.
Oh, yep. 3 millimeters deep. Double thick. If you're just using regular, double it up.
Yes, I like this from Hefty Doodle, my fave.
Yeah. We've been working with a manufacturer to make new foam tape, but I think it's one of those Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong did. And so we've started over yet again.
Like for your own brand
Yeah.
foam tape? Oh, yeah.
Remember when Hefty Doodle had the yellow backed foam tape?
Yeah.
It had like the coolest release paper. And then they switched on her and they went with a white one, which is prettier, but it doesn't come off as easily. And so she's been on the hunt too. We've both been on the hunt. And told her, if you find it first, I'll just carry yours, you know?
Yeah.
And then I found the most perfect, like we worked back and forth, this tape manufacturer. It had perfect release paper and the coolest adhesive that was repositionable. And so, well, at first. So you have like 30 minutes working time, and then by the next day, it's a permanent adhesion.
Wow.
So that was really cool too. And then we got everything approved, the sizes and the backer paper, the packaging, the whole 9 yards. And they sent me the first roll to approve after, 100% kitted and ready to go. And they had manufactured all of it with the wrong adhesive.
Oh my gosh.
So like thousands of rolls. And,
yeah.
At that point, they'd already laminated it all together and started cutting it. And it was just approve it in the packaging, but they just, somewhere along the lines, there was a mix up.
Yeah.
And,
stink.
Yeah. But one of these days, when it finally gets here, it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
We'll see.
Okay. What is it? Off to the side? Well, my house is off to the side.
Yes.
I'm going to put this on the card base first. I'm not going to use my tiny heart. Glue hearts.
This feels kind of plain, but I think I'm kind of done.
Plain's okay.
Part of me wants to maybe put some like ink blending here, like some yellow or something. But then I think I might ruin it. But
I love your diagonal.
Yeah, I've got the diagonal, the white, the lights off to the side. So this is kind of offset and this is offset. So I think I meet those. Okay. You have one more question. Are you ready? Grandma Gay's thoughtful question of the day. She says, when driving down a long road, do you prefer fields of green and flowers, forest branches meeting overhead, or desert beauty?
Oh, gosh. That's a hard one. What was the first one?
When driving down a long road, do you prefer fields of green and flowers, or forest branches meeting overhead, or desert beauty? Man, all of those are pretty.
I mean, I would say maybe forest branches. We have a lot of we're high desert here. So when I leave Boise and I drive somewhere, I do get a lot of view of desert, and I don't like it as much. But also I get car sickness. So if there's too many trees flashing by, I will get car sickness. But I love the trees. So I'm going to go with that, even though car sickness.
Gotcha. Well, that's very nice. Well, we live in the desert here, and we have a big hill behind our house, and it is so pretty. Most of the year, it's brown, but it's got like gold and orange tones to the rocks and the sand and everything.
Yeah.
And so when the sun goes down, the way the sun sets, it sets opposite of the mountains. So it goes down and it lights up the mountains, and then the
Mm.
sky will be blue behind it. So you have this like really high contrast of orange and blue, and it's really, really pretty. So
I feel like you've posted a picture of that.
yeah,
maybe.
probably. We love our little mountain, and it's close enough that we could just go over there and hike up it. And at the top, well, all throughout the hills there, we have wild donkeys. And
Yeah, that's what I've seen, the wild donkeys.
they are so much fun. They're really cool. They just cruise down the neighborhood. And so we have street like warning signs on the streets that are the little they're yellow road signs that have donkeys in them, and it's not a political statement, it's a wild animal statement.
Oh my cute.
It's really fun, and they'll come right up to you because a lot of people feed them, and I try not to, like, and I don't try
right.
I try to respect the fact that they are wildlife, but they will walk right
Yeah.
up to you and they'll nuzzle you. If they think you have something for them, they are not afraid of people. So, but I think, if you're going to have wild animals in your neighborhood, donkeys are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they keep the coyotes away. They chase them off or, keep them out. And so that's good because people with pets,
Yeah.
they don't disturb your pets. So that's good.
Right.
They do
Not in my
they
neighborhood.
do leave road apples
Yeah.
and they will trim the trees for you. So
Well, that's nice. That's
yes.
kind.
And they hee-haw. Sometimes we hear them hee-hawing at night. It's kind of fun.
That's cute. Well, my stamp sentiment did not turn out the first
Yep.
time, so here we go again. So,
Yeah.
trying it again. I decided to do an embossed sentiment.
On the red paper?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like only half of it is stamping.
Huh.
It's so weird.
Maybe one of the magnets is taller?
Oh. Can you guys see that? The top half of the words.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, maybe it just didn't level out right when it was in manufacturing. Have you used that one before?
I have. It was a little stained, but maybe something sat on it because when it's stored in the package,
Oh.
it's up here,
Yeah.
and it's a really long stamp set.
Yeah.
This is
It could have
live
just been
stamping. This is
smushed in
live
storage.
stamping. Yeah. I might have to go old school and stamp it by hand. Look, have you guys seen one of these before?
An acrylic block. Wow.
Just kidding. Older yet,
Oh.
wood mounted.
Somebody I noticed has are they calling it Woodblock Wednesday? Something like that, where they're doing sets with older
Wow.
woodblock stamps. I think that's fun. I
That
have
is
so
fun.
many Stampin' Up sets from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And at one point I got ambitious and I said I'm going to unmount all of them.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember that phase. Yes.
Yeah, so I started and then I was like, well, maybe I'll just unmount them as I use them. And that's a much better plan because then you realize you never use them.
Right. Oh my
And I
Lord.
didn't have to do all the work of unmounting them all. But
Yeah.
now I'm getting tight on space. So I'm thinking they're going to go. But
Yeah. Okay. This is a faulty image.
Aw.
I'm going to pick something else.
different sentiment.
Yes. Happy thoughts. Just a note to say.
There you
How about that? Because we have got the little mailbox with notes on it.
That's a good one.
This one was supposed to say it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Isn't that cute? It's
That
still
is cute.
Mr. Rogers. That
I
makes me
just
happy.
realized I saw the preview again and I never got to watch it. Was the Mr. Rogers movie with Tom Hanks? I wanted to watch
Yeah.
it and I missed it.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Come on over. I'll pop
It's
some
good.
popcorn.
Is it?
Yes, I
Isn't
enjoyed it.
weird?
Maybe, yeah.
I gotta see it.
Aw,
Is it on Netflix, Hulu, Prime?
I don't know. I kind of want to see the whale too, but I'm afraid I'll just cry, and I don't want to go cry in public.
I want to see that. What about Avatar? Anybody seen that
Yeah,
yet?
we went and saw Avatar. My dad, he likes to take everybody to dinner and the movies for Christmas present, like a big family Christmas present.
Oh my goodness, that's the best.
Yeah, so we went and saw Avatar a couple days before Christmas, and that was nice. I hadn't ever
Yeah.
seen part 1, but my husband said it's
Oh.
Fern Gully in space, which was all I needed to know, and I was able to follow along just fine.
There you go. Okay, I got to turn on the embossing gun.
Okay. Wow, Ellen, that's awesome. Eesh. $300 to mail those stamps, though. That would be hard to do. Although I know, and I'm not the only one, I'm sure, when you're destashing, to throw something away seems harder than to give it to somebody who might want to use it. And
Yes.
you know that it's still good, but there's a reason you don't want to use it anymore. Is anybody really going to want it? Those kind of things. So it's kind of one of those hard things, dude.
It can be like finding a home for a stray animal. But I have to find somebody who loves it.
Yes. I can't just go to anyone, and I can't just throw
Right.
it away. So I could see the appeal of. I could see myself spending a lot of money to mail it to somebody just so it didn't go to the trash.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Okay, I might be close to done.
All right. Don't jump. Honey came to say hi, but she's trying to jump down on my desk.
Honey bunny?
Yep. Honey bunny, the attack rabbit.
Just throw her on the ground.
She flopped out of my arms. She has little nooks and crannies where she likes to run around and hide in the craft room, and it's always fun because if you can't find her, the adventure is hunting for her.
Yeah.
Everybody's calling to have a better look at the rabbit.
Oh, you guys want to see Honey? Let's see. Oh, I'll find her again.
Yeah, where's that bunny? How are we on time? How did we do?
6:02 my time. This is Honey. She's crazy. She has wild hair.
No. Bunny.
You want down? She really wants treats, and a lot of times I have treats up on the desk, but I do not right now.
Oh, yeah. I do that for my dog, and he comes and he keeps looking at the desk. I know you've got something up there.
That's where the treats come from. We also keep them on the nightstands, and she knows that as well.
Yes.
And so sometimes if she's in the bedroom and we're not in there, she hops herself up onto the nightstands and searches herself.
Lord.
Yeah, Micah keeps them in his drawer, but he doesn't close the drawer all the way, so the rabbit, she gets in there and readjusts.
You just have one?
No, we have 3. But the 2 big ones, they're bonded and they love each other, but they do not love her.
Oh.
They would love to eat her.
Yeah.
And she would love to fight with them too. So we got her to be a girlfriend for we had a 4th rabbit. But they didn't really bond, and then unfortunately he passed away. So she's kind of a loner. And we've tried introducing her to other rabbits, but she doesn't like them either. So she's stuck with us. Otherwise, she would have a bunny friend.
Oh. That's so sweet.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I asked all of the questions. Yeah, because Grandma Gaze was the last one for the day.
I think my card's done. I mean, I got to put something on the inside, just a note to say.
I like it. I like
Something.
how it's offset down to the bottom. Here, I'll go
Yeah.
back to mine as well.
Off to the side.
Yes, off to the side, and I like it. All the colors. You did great. I love that embossed background too.
Yeah.
Wow,
it
yours
has
is so
like
much more interesting than mine.
hearts. You have the fun fold
Yeah.
and a one light.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. You got the diagonal cut a couple
Yes.
times. I like how they repeat. The white
I-
background with that nice embossing. Got your light. And then off to the side. So it's off to the side. And I do too. Diagonal cuts, white background, lights, and off to the side. I think we did it.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we go back
Very
to
good.
face camera?
Shall we move
All right.
on to schedule?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Did that. The schedule for coming up.
Oh, it's going to
Right
be
All right. So Chelsea Comer's up next week, and she is the owner of why am I drawing a blank? Inky Stamper, one of our spin sponsors. So that's awesome. I should tell you guys how you can play along too. Sorry. I'm just filling in. Mary will be back. I promise.
that was my
guys.
fault.
Okay.
It was backwards.
So how to play. If you guys are wanting to play along with us, you should make a card. You have 48 hours. Your card should include a diagonal cut, lights of some sort. Remember, it doesn't have to actually light up. You can just put pictures of lights. And then we've got the white background and off to the side. And then coming up, Mary will be back. We've got Chelsea Comer, the owner of Inky Stampers. She's going to be joining us. And then, you guys, we get Desiree coming back from Include a Thank You. You guys love her. I love her too. And then Caitlin Anthony's coming up as well at the end of January. So this is a fun lineup. A little birdie told me something good about February too, but I'm not spilling any beans. So make sure you guys are subscribed and come on back. We want to thank everybody that are all of our patrons. Again, we had 2 new patrons this week. So let's see. Got my papers all out of order. Jenny K and Megan Francis. So thank you. And if you are not a fun supporter yet, or fun friends, if you're not on Patreon yet, feel free to join us. I always think of it like a magazine subscription, except less expensive, and it's a great way to support the show. This is a community sponsored show. So feel free to join us there. You get extra content and extra time to submit, which that alone is worth it. It gets you till Thursday, not only to submit your card, but to submit in case you're a winner. You don't want to miss out on those prizes. You have until Thursday as well to fill out the forms. So if you want to participate, make sure you take a picture and support it, or put it on craftroulette.live. So that's where you go for that, and you get the Patreon information there too. And now it is time for giveaways for everybody who entered last week. You guys ready? Since it's my birthday, I'm going to do a couple of gift certificates. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I made card first.
We'll get through these.
With
We have
an
a lot.
itty-bitty gift. All right, that's first. And this goes international. So this can go anywhere. Everybody who entered last week, you'll see your name up here in the list. And that's going to go Lori V.
Lori V.
All right, congratulations, Lori. All right, now you're going to get a Craft Roulette goodie bag. And this is domestic, so if we accidentally pick somebody international, it'll revert to a handmade card and an itty-bitty gift. But if you're domestic, you're going to get a goodie bag. Let's see. Is it Chris? All right, Chris. So make sure you guys fill out the form on craftroulette.live. If you're a winner, there's a form there. And then now we're going to give away 2 $50 gift cards for Pear Blossom Press. So my husband, what? It's my birthday. We're going to do something big. All right. And this is international anywhere. So as long as we can legally ship, you're good. All right. So Lisa Hunter, yay. All right. First one. And we've got one more. Bet you guys are glad you entered a card last week, huh? All right. All right, Gwen. Hey, Gwen, lucky girl. There you go. Okay, so now we've got Possum stamps. They are they're a spin sponsor all month long, so you can enter and try to win a gift certificate from Possum Stamps all of January. And if you guys haven't seen them, they're a brand new company. Fantastic stuff. I really like their stamps. Let's see. Is it
Akira.
Murray? Is it Murray? Makira, sorry. Congratulations. Make sure you fill out that form. Okay, who wants to win? I think is it a 1-year subscription to Creative Scrapbooker magazine? I believe, don't quote me. It's a gift
Don't
certificate
quote
of
me
some
either.
kind. Okay. You're getting
It's a
something
subscription.
good from Creative Scrapbooker magazine. And you guys, they have a really cool Facebook group called Card of the Month. So you can always enter over there too. Amara, yay! Congratulations. All right, gift certificate to Inky Stamper. Who's it gonna be? All right, Vicky. Wow, Makira, you almost got it twice in a row. All right, Vicky. Okay, guys. So if you won, make sure that you fill out the form on craftroulette.live. You have until Sunday night to let everybody know if you want to win those prizes. If you're a patron, then you have until Thursday to fill out that form. Same with your cards. Make a card using the parameters from tonight. Take a picture and then put it on craftroulette.live. We'll see your card in the lineup next week. And can't wait to see what you guys make. All right.
Let's bring Carrie back.
Okay, let's bring Carrie back. Yay. All right, so how are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
I love the card. I love a good challenge. So
Good. Well, I'm feeling like
hungry.
I did it. Nobody died, and I made the
Nobody
card, you know,
In the making of this card, no one died.
all the things. That's all you can hope for.
Yeah. If no one died, it's a good card.
Yeah, that's it. You know, unless it's Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah. You never know what's going on up here in this little window. This house.
Hey,
I watch
forgot
too
to
much
ask,
true crime.
Are you team orange or team purple?
Neither. Is there another team? I'm. This is.
Team teal.
I guess I would be team orange. I guess I use orange more often. I like all colors so much.
I think if
you
there
ask
was
me
one
tomorrow-
color that I picked up more often, it would also be in the blue-green family. But if I had to choose between orange and purple, I tend to choose the orange.
Yeah.
I want to paint my front door orange. But
Yeah.
first I want to replace my front door because I don't like it. And then when I replace it, I want it to be orange.
Yes. Megan says team rainbow. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be on that team.
I do have to. My house, our trim color. The house is white, and the trim color is brown. But when we had it, you know, up on the house, the guy came out and he's painting in the morning, and he's in the shade, and he said, "Do you approve this color? You know, make sure you like it actually on the walls." And I said, yeah. And then my husband came home in the afternoon, and he said, "It's purple." And I was like, "No, it's not. It's brown. What are you talking? In the sunlight, the brown turns purple."
Oh.
So it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have brown and or purple and orange on my
Yeah. Yeah, both.
Weird.
Oh, funny.
All right. So let's see. What's next on our
This is it. We got to wrap this up and get you to birthday dinner.
I know. Dinner time.
going out? We're getting crepes, you guys. So
Nice.
lucky us. All right. So you guys know how to submit your card.
Submit. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys, have a great evening. Thanks so much for joining us. And thanks to everybody who brought the chocolates and the cupcakes. I saw lots of conversation about it. Thank you, guys.
Kiss your brain.
Kiss your brain.
Happy stamping.
Yep. See you guys soon.
Good night.
Bye-bye.